for the interview. Again, I'm Alex, and if you don't mind just introducing yourself and the name of your band.
Okay, I'm Karim Ortega. I'm the lead singer and music producer of my band, which is Siniestro Cabaret.
That is awesome. I know I saw you guys at Whiskey A Go Go, and I was really blown away. I was, oh my God, that is fantastic. Where have they been? Like,
yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to play as much possible as we can, but since we're not a signed band, it's sometimes a little difficult to play around, but we're little by little getting there. So.
Right. Well, that's awesome. And if you don't mind telling me a little bit about like each band member and just a little bit about them and their name.
Okay. We'll start with Johnny Angel, which is the guitar player, and let me tell you a little bit of him as well. Me and him, we were back maybe a decade ago, because he's got another band. So like 10 years ago, we got together, and he needed a bass player, and then kind of we team up so I could. I'm a bass player too. I play different instruments too. So I told him to play. I would play the bass guitar for him, and if he could play the guitar for me. So kind of like work out for a while, and I mean, before that, we were with another band members, which is well, eventually everybody took their own way in their projects. So me and him kind of stick together, and we kind of look for another drummer, which from there we started like playing after a few years later, like in 2016, late 2016. And then we kind of carry the project, both of the projects actually playing simultaneously, while we play my band, I would play in his band. So we were like kind of
That's awesome.
Staying busy, so that's Johnny, actually the guitar player for my band, and he's got his own project, which is Delphic Cyborg, which is a more like a punk rock horror theme that he's got going on. So that's us on this side. We got Jesus, which is the drummer. He came along after we kind of started rehearsing, me and Johnny, on our own for a while, which is drum machines and guitar and bass. I was playing the bass live and singing, which is something I didn't want to do. I just want to focus on vocals, and so we used later on a backing track for bass. So we were like rehearsing for a while like that, and then later Jesus came along and he started playing the drums with us. And like I said, late 2016, starting in 2017, and then we kind of stay around this lineup for a while. And with the same with his band, Johnny's band. So we're kind of the three-piece band, So in 2000, when was this? I guess a year ago, 2021. We were, after all this crazy stuff with the pandemic or BS, we started playing again in 2020. I don't know if it's 21, 22. I think it's 22 last year. And then we met Austin, which is a bass player, and we were playing a show at the Club Terminal in Downey, California. And he came along and asked us for, hey, you guys need a bass player, just out of nowhere. And I said, because we use backing tracks. So I said, yeah, we do need a bass player. Do you play the bass? And I said, yeah. And I said, okay, you want to join us? So yeah, let's meet up at our rehearsal studio in Hollywood next week. How about that? And so, yeah, I'll be there. And he stayed. He kind of nailed the rehearsal, and he fit in pretty good, and he's a good musician and great guy. So ever since we kind of like finally the band kind of took that more wider perspective or sound and image a little bit, so we kind of playing forward. Yeah, so
How long have you guys been a band? Like, when did the band get started?
The band actually started with me. It's a project that I started a long, long, long time ago, since I was way young. I would say in 2002. Because I've been before that all my youth years. I always been playing in different bands, different projects since I was young. And I used to live in Mexico, in Guadalajara, Jalisco, and since my 20s, I started playing bands down there too, with friends and different projects and things like that. I started as a drummer, actually, a live drummer, because I love instruments. I love playing as much as I can. But sometimes I can't. I didn't even know what to do, but I just try.
I can do sometimes.
So, yeah. So it started in 2002 actually, and I was living in a central east part of United States, which is Oklahoma, and that's when I
Okay.
started working on my project solo. I mean, just by myself, learning how to program, how to do things, how to record. Because back then I didn't even know how to use a proper recording machine, or back in the day in the 2000s, in the 90s, actually, we would record everything on cassette tapes and things like that. So it was like, okay, we got a demo, or let's listen to this. I mean, record this part, and it was a different story. So, and once in the 2000s, the computers came along, started kind of learning and programming and doing all these things, and from there it started on and after that it just stayed with me, like just like a project, like a personal project, that I record things here and there, and I didn't really do anything with it, until years later, when I started when I met Johnny, and then we started like, okay, you know what, I want to start playing a music live. So I got like had like 6 songs already like
Mhm.
recorded, 6 to 8 songs, and then from there start recording and moving the project. But it didn't come along until 2014 or 15, I think, when my music started like actually walking, like little by little. And then I had to focus on recording those songs professionally so they could get a better sound. And then from there,
Right.
little by little, actually, we're moving. That this project is actually it came alive actually, but yeah, it goes back way back, I don't know, 20 years, 19, 20 years, so it's been a while.
That's pretty awesome. I was trying to do some background on your band, and I was like, I couldn't find like the answer to that. So I'm like, I wonder when you guys got started. So that's why I was like curious. So it's been around quite a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, but like I said, never really took it that seriously, because I guess I was like, no, after some of the things happen in life that I want to like, I just want to keep it a rest, and just focus on my things. But then later, you got that little itching of you want to make music. I mean, I don't care if I become famous or if I be a superstar. I don't care all about that. I just want to like perform music, express my ideas and sounds and everything. So I was like, I have to do it again. It doesn't matter, no matter what. So
Right.
that's when it started coming along, and in actually in 2018, that was when I officially started playing shows more regularly, trying to book shows here and there. And when everything came together, like the recording process of the music, and I still haven't finished actually to print it more physical albums, but it's just something I need to do as well, and merchandise as well, because we've been so busy that can't keep up with everything. But
Right.
we're
So,
there. We're there.
okay, that actually leads into my next question. Are you guys coming out with merch? And if people do want to buy it, or when can we expect that? Because I know I really want a t-shirt.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, actually, I had some merchandise. The thing is, I travel a lot to Mexico City because that's where my girlfriend lives, and I go every month over there for now. And I take a lot of merchandise there, or vice versa. I just get it made over there and bring it back here, or either way. And the day we play at the whiskey, I took a lot of merchandise, but I didn't want to really sell it. You know, I just gonna give it up to people, you know, because they've been like having a good response on our shows, and I don't know if you saw that at moment. I started just giving away t-shirts, so flying everywhere. So, and I actually kind of ran out of most of them. But yeah, my main thing priority, I would say, it's just to get to print more designs of a Sinistro Cabaret, and which is the old one, the original design of the logo we have. But I guess in the next few months, when I get a little more time and settle, I'm gonna start printing out and having them available on my Bandcamp account, which is going to be distributed from there for now.
Okay, that sounds good. I know I'm excited. I've been waiting. I think I asked you, like, when are the t-shirts coming out? Because I was like, I didn't get one of the t-shirts at the show. And I was like, don't worry, I'll get one.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, you will get one eventually. Yeah, I will say one for you.
So I do know at the whiskey, I know there was a time when you guys were performing, when the guitar player's string broke. Has there been anything else that's kind of like happened like that in any of the shows that you've been playing?
Well, yes, yeah, that was a random thing because it was crazy. You know, we usually bring two guitars to be sure, you know, because we never know what's going to happen. Sometimes we were not expecting his guitar was going to break, and well, usually the strings break, you know, that's a normal thing in an instrument, but the guitar, it was just when we're almost ready to start, he was telling me, "Oh, the guitar broke. The guitar broke." I'm like, "What are you talking about? My guitar broke." And how did that happen? He said, "I don't know. It just fell and it broke." You know, oh my gosh. But then I had another guitar that I don't know if it was. He had another guitar, so we had a backup. So that was the thing that saved the show. But eventually, the first song he started playing, the guitar string broke. So I was like, oh gosh, this is interesting. And now we got to fix it right away. And that's when I took the moment to give out all this t-shirt that were flying all over the stage with the people on people going, eh. But yeah, it has happened a lot of incidents most of the time. You know, that's something that you don't count on, but you have to deal with them at the very, very moment on shows. It could be either just me losing my voice, because sometimes I don't pay attention and I just grab something cold and, you know, like a drink cold and as a drinking water. And since I'm by singing, and then one thing happened like that, this fog machine, sometimes if it's too much, it kind of messed up my vocal cords. So in one of the shows, I lost my voice completely on the third song. I didn't know what to do. I was like singing, and they started throwing a lot of fog at me, and I was, and then I started drinking the cold water, and then, you know, I was all excited, jumping around and singing, and then I was like, what's going on? I can't sing. And I turned around with the drummer, hey, I can't sing. I lost my voice. And he was like, what? He kept playing. I was like, I can't sing. It was like, oh my God. I don't know how I just managed to pull it out and relax. And then, okay. And then I was able to sing, but not completely well. And after one or two songs later on, but it was like, well, how did this happen? I don't know. It was just random stuff, but you know, so those are little craziest incidents so far, I guess.
Well, like you said, you don't really plan for those things to happen. And then when they happen, you're like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you just, you know, we sometimes if we made a mistake actually alive, which is, just keep playing along. Don't we don't stop the show. If it sounds awful, oh, well, be it. But at least we keep going. If something happens, if I lose my voice, well, I guess I gotta dance more and just, I don't know, do signs or something. But we just go at it. We just don't stop. But yeah.
Yeah, talking about shows, do you guys have any upcoming shows and where can people see you guys?
Right now we just play a show in Vegas last week. I mean, then what is it today?
20,
Last
believe?
the last week, 2016 actually. Yeah. But so far we don't have anything yet. We're still in the works to find some different shows. We're trying to see if we can go back to Mexico City because this is one of the places that I love playing, which is really good. So we don't know yet, but we're still in the process. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few months or weeks. I don't know. Could be. Yeah.
What would you like new fans to know about the band?
Well, they would know. Well, that we're working on new material, new music, new ideas. Because the first album, like I mentioned before, it was a project some ideas that I had incorporated in my head for years, and it doesn't really express what I want to do now. So I guess every album will be different type of songs, kind of goes changed a little bit towards your development, I guess, in the process of writing songs. And I guess gonna be more ideas, more different sounds, more I don't know, a combination. It's a little bit twist of musically speaking, but based on the same stuff that we like, the gothic rock and the goth rock and a little bit of post-punk stuff.
Right. So since you guys, I guess it sounds like you're a gothic rock band. So I have to ask, I know you opened for the 69 Eyes. Are you guys a fan of the band as well?
Yes, actually, I was been a fan of the guys, and I always like them. Since I'm in my 20s. I still remember when I was young. I guess they're not way older than me, but I guess we were around the little. I was younger than them, and I still remembered. Actually, when I was in Oklahoma, I used to start like. I saw them in videos and stuff, oh wow, these guys are fucking cool and blah, blah, blah. And I used to see the drummer jump, and I was like, I was not even thinking playing at all, just like, oh, whatever. I used to do my little music there, here and there. And then I always like their stuff, and it happens when I moved to Los Angeles. My housemate is actually he plays with he's played with a lot of bands all over the place. So it happens that they offer him a job with them as because Jerky came here and asked him to play guitars for him for his solo project. So that's when I met Jerky, and we talk about the project and blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, I like your band and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be cool to play with you guys one day,
Yeah.
But I never really expected it. And then we saw the opportunity at the whiskey, and then that's why we booked the show, and then we go from there. But definitely is one of the things that I had always like, and I've been kind of influenced to when all these ideas. I like what they do a lot too.
Yeah, I've been a fan of them as well. So when I saw you guys opening for them, I'm like, this totally fits in with them. So I was really excited.
Yeah, I was excited too because I was like, wow, I don't know, I can't believe it because we're gonna play with them and blah blah, blah and it's really fun. It was really fun. One of the greatest shows we ever had, one among others, but this one was definitely an amazing experience.
Do you guys have a favorite venue to play at, or like a least favorite venue that you would not want to play at again?
Mm, well, I don't know. I try not to find the negative things about anything. It can happen, it has happened. Like we have horrible shows, but I guess at the end, I try not to see it on the negative side because there's always something to learn about everything that happens. And then how can you improve things? If you had a show with a horrible sound, well, try to figure it out next time. And if you play in a different venue, try to pinpoint the things that happened to the last one and use it as an experience to make things better or different. And I don't know, complaining doesn't make any good. I mean, so I try not to, even though I might be upset at the moment, but I just try to keep it up and suck it up. And it's okay, yeah, let's make this show the best possible. So
Right.
no, I don't think there's any, I mean, because any bad or that I can say. I mean, it's been difficult experiences on the shows, but I don't know. I would keep it as a positive thing, as a learning experience, I would say. So,
That's
yeah,
true. It's always good to be positive about things instead of
yeah,
looking wrong, like what can we do better next time?
exactly. Yeah, that's want to keep it that way. Yeah.
That's definitely a good thing. So for this year, I know you said that the band kind of started as a solo project and then more members got added. So for this year, how's that been treating the band? Like, are things going better for you guys? Just kind of like, how's it going this year for the band?
Uh, well, this year it started. We used to play a lot more before, um, and for some reason, the thing is that I got my girlfriend in Mexico City, so I had to travel in more to Mexico City, back and forth. So I don't know, my right now might be a little tough to keep up with everything with traveling there and getting shows here and there. But we're managing to do it. But and I kind of lost track. I don't know if I'm talking too much and rambling things, but
We want to know all about you, so feel free to ramble as much as you want.
no, I mean the question. What was the question again? I lost it.
How are things going for the band?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, so far, I mean, I guess it's doing good. We're getting a little tighter every time we play. We getting to enjoy more, like getting more excited on the shows. And like I said, back in the 2000, before the pandemic, we were playing a lot. We were having all shows in Mexico City and here and there. But when all these things happened, kind of like everything kind of died, for a while. And
Yeah,
but eventually it started open up again, all these places and venues. And I guess we, like everybody else, all the other bands as well, they kind of stop, kind of keep it on low. And then now I see everybody like trying to play and book shows here and there. And but I guess so far we've been doing good. I mean, not as many shows as before, but
right.
whatever we play, we try to keep it make it the best experience possible.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it requires a lot of time too to go to shows, to travel, to have tours. So it's like a balance. We have to keep. Sometimes the band members cannot play shows or cannot travel that much, so we gotta like keep the balance at the moment to see what fits for all of us, to play.
Right. And then I just have one last question for you.
Hmm?
Is there anything that you'd like to tell like your current fans or people that might be interested in your music?
Well, if they haven't checked us out, well, that'll be their opportunity to check us out and follow us on all the links and stuff. And well, if they're interested in us, well, they can find us in all these platforms or digital platforms as well, and YouTube, you name it, Facebook, Instagram, and all those things. And well, new music is on the way as well. New music, merchandise, and I'm gonna be working on video productions too. We need to work on more videos that I need to release soon. They always kind of we work on a little bit of them, but we kept them on hold, and then I haven't been able to finish them for some reason or another. And merchandise as well. Like I said, I wanted to have some physical records, vinyls as CDs as well. And so I don't know if they stay tuned about those little things. It's taking a little time, but we were getting there. So.
Well, that's awesome. I know I'm excited, so I'm sure other people are too.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for taking your time to do this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much for your interest and for your time, actually, and for contacting us and giving us the opportunity to I guess, express a little more and have this conversation. So.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Thank you so much again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much. We will see you soon. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.